Good morning. My name is Alad Gross, and I'm excited to present to everyone here votemissouri.org. This is a website that folks on our campaign for Attorney General and volunteers all across the state have been working on to help folks in Missouri vote. On the website, you're able to easily access all of the voter tools in one place, from voter registration to checking your registration and polling place. And we've also offered a modernized way to apply for an absentee ballot, something that's extremely important, especially at this time, to make sure that folks in our state can vote safely and we make sure that our votes are counted. So today, I want to present what that website looks like, how you can use it, and take any questions that you might have. If you do have any questions and you're watching on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube, you can go ahead and write those comments in. If I don't get to them during this presentation, I'll come back and answer any questions that you do have. For any members of the media out there, you should have had an invitation already, but there is same thing goes for you as well. You all can put your questions in there and send them to me, and we'll get you answers. So let me show you what the website looks like, and then we'll take any questions that you have. So first, the website you'll want to go to is votemissouri.org. It's currently live out there right now, and I will go to it. So this is the main page that you get to when you first land there. You'll see that there are 3 buttons right at the top. One of them allows you to register to vote. That will take you straight to the Secretary of State's website. So you can see that there. This allows you to register to vote online. So there's already a system that is available for voter registration for you to put in an electronic signature, and that's one that you draw on a phone or a tablet that's able to do that. And you answer all of these questions. If you don't have a computer like that, it will walk you through those steps. And the second button here is check your registration. This takes you over to a check your registration form, again with the Secretary of State's office. Make sure to follow all of these instructions to see where you're registered, where your polling place is, everything else. It's very important for you to not include any extra spaces and to be absolutely exact with all this information. Sometimes if you copy and paste your name or something else like that into here, or you do an autofill feature, that can cause some problems for this system, which is very particular. So make sure that you're not having any problems there. Again, this is with the Missouri Secretary of State website. And then the third button here actually just takes you lower down on the page. It says it requests an absentee ballot. This will shift you down to this system. So it's supposed to be as simple as possible. You complete the form and then you send it in however you'd like to. You can send it in by mail. You can send it in by fax. And for a lot of the counties that we've been communicating with, you're also able to do that by email. So we've got those counties listed out so far. I think we're over 35 counties right now, but those are all listed out for you lower in this system. This system also allows you to complete this on your computer, on your phone if you would like to, or by paper. You can still download, print this thing out, and mail it in. So if you scroll down this page a bit, we'll get to a section about the virus, about COVID-19. Unfortunately, at this point, and we're on April 11th right now, we don't have any statewide guidance on whether the pandemic will be accepted as an excuse, a valid excuse for absentee voting. So I highly recommend that if you are interested in that, to contact the Secretary of State, and we'll have a way for you to do that in a bit too. We can talk about that as well. But yeah, currently we don't have any. I know that there have been some local elected officials who have asked for that. And I know that some of the local election authorities are counting this as a valid excuse to vote. So if you don't know then you should contact your local election authority. That might be a board, it might be a clerk, and we have all that contact information for you. But hopefully we'll get some statewide guidance on that, either from the Secretary of State or the governor or the Attorney General soon. If you do have any questions or you find information that we don't have on here, you can always just email us. That's an option too. If you are in Boone County, you have a very special system that is already available. So that's the link right there. You'll just click that, and that will take you over to Boone County's page, and you can see that right now. So this is Boone County's spot, and you can apply through this portal. So we highly recommend you do that if you're in Boone County. All right. Step 1 is you fill out the form. You'll have to use your actual signature. The way that this works is when you ask for an absentee ballot or you're filling one out later on the road, your signature is matched with the one that they have on file. So you really need to make sure that your signature is the right one. This system will not allow you to just type in some cursive print or something. You'll actually have to sign it, and you'll be able to do that if you have a touch screen like a phone or a tablet or even a computer now. Or you will be able to actually take a picture of a signature that you handwrite on a piece of paper, and you'll be able to upload it right through the system too. So you'll be able to affix it right there. And again, if you'd like to print, then here's the ballot itself, the request form, excuse me. Step 2 is the way to send it in. And you'll see that right here on the page. There's a spreadsheet for you to see all the contact information for all of the different counties. And that's what this button will do. And then at the very bottom of the page are the deadlines for the election. So you can see that the next one that's upcoming, it was in April. It has been moved to June because of the virus. And you have to request your absentee ballot by May 20th. And then there's the state primary elections on August 4th, and then the state general elections on November 3rd. So here's the registration dates for that too, for the latter ones. So you go to the form. We'll load up. You'll have to type in an email. So I'll put in mine. We'll verify it, so we'll send it to you, and then you'll check it in. So let's go and do that. If I can create a new tab. So you'll have an email in there. You'll click it. And the nice thing about this is that once you submit your email, you'll get this form emailed right back to you, and there'll be a record of that. And it will be easier for you to download and then send it in to somebody else. So here's the form. This is the exact same form that you're going to see on the Secretary of State's website. The only difference is that it allows you to sign here. So if we go through this, and you'll put your actual name here at the top. It says printed name, so that should be easy. You'll print it. My name for now is Test, but it's actually Alad, for those of you who don't know. The election date, so you'll go to here if you don't know the election date, and you'll say, oh, well, I'd like to vote in the June 2nd one. Oh, got some interference up here from me trying to share it from Zoom. Hold on. Come on now. Sorry about that. Click out of this. Click out of that. So you come here, June 2nd, 2020. You put your last 4 digits of your Social Security number. These are used to verify your identity by the local election authorities, and I guess the Secretary of State. If this is a primary election, you please print the name of the political party you wish to receive. If you don't, and this is a partisan election, then you will be asked for that information from your local election authority under the law. At least you should be. So they'll keep asking until you don't. If you don't fill out in anything and it is a partisan election, they will send you the nonpartisan section of that For the municipal elections, you should be okay. But for the primary, you will want to put in a party if you'd like to vote for specific candidates. Then you'll pick a reason. So absence, if you're going to be out of there, I mean, all of these reasons are here and they're explained. The one that we do have a question about right now is the second one. It's incapacity or confinement due to illness or physical disability, including caring for a person who is incapacitated or confined due to illness or disability. So that's the one that, it doesn't say that you're the one who has to be sick. It just says due to illness. It certainly appears that we are in this confinement due to illness, especially since our government is asking for that. So this appears to be a valid excuse under the law, but it would be very nice to have that from our elected officials who are supposed to be verifying that for us. The other avenue here, for those of you who are interested in fixing this problem, is for the governor to institute no excuse absentee ballot requests under his emergency powers. So that's another way for him to do that. Anyway, so you'll check one of these. Make sure if you are checking this one and you're not sure what your local election authority will accept, to please contact them. And I'll show you where that contact information is. So you'll put in your address, where you're registered to vote, and where you would like the ballot to be mailed. Sometimes those might be the same thing. You'll put your telephone number. The date will already be populated in for you, and then you'll click to sign. So you can see I have a couple of signed signatures on here as like a test, and where those came from is you'll have an option of drawing in your signature, so you can just draw right here. This works a lot better if you have a touch screen. You can also upload an image, so if you have a picture of your signature already that's electronic, you can just upload it right here and you'll select it. You can also use your phone. So like I said, you can write your signature on a piece of paper. You will take a photo of it, and you'll be able to email the photo right here with this subject line. You'll click continue, and it will automatically upload for you. So that's a pretty convenient feature. So I'm going to use my signed signature here for my test. Okay. And then when that is all done, you'll come up here and make sure that you didn't miss anything. Next requirement. I'm sorry, none. Tinny. Okay, so I agree. And then this will take you to this step 2 page. So once you get to this page, all these instructions are here again. You'll be able to find your election authority. Again, there's a Boone County disclaimer here, because if you forgot, you can still go to Boone County and do it directly through them. This document has been emailed to you. So now you have to figure out who are you going to email it to, who are you going to mail it to, or you can also fax. So we'll click here to find your election authority. And all this information is live and updated. So as we get more confirmations coming in from around the state, this information will be updated. You'll see in this column here, the counties are over on this side. In this column right here where it says email verified, column C, you will see the counties that have responded and said that they will accept these by email. And if you do have any questions about that, or you see that there's a mistake on here, you can always email us. But make sure you can also call. So we've got all their phone numbers here as much as we can. There might be a couple holdouts there, but most folks that we've contacted have been very helpful through this whole process, and certainly want people to vote. And we really appreciate all the local election authorities around the state for the job that they're doing, and certainly to take on the incredible challenges that we're seeing at this time. So you can see the ones that have been verified. If you do still want to email, you can just call the clerk and ask them if you can. And if you find out that there's one that is verified here, or you have a different email, please let us know, because we want this to be a public resource for everyone. So once you're done with that, you are done. You have applied for an absentee ballot. So that is that's the system. very excited that we had this. We actually had a group of volunteers who all put this in, and it was really a wonderful thing to see, and a wonderful thing to be a part of. And I'm very proud of the work that we have done to make sure that more people are able to vote. So if you do have any questions, please let me know at any time. This this system will be updated certainly as folks have either they see any issues or anything might come of it. But yeah, we're really excited for what we've built here, and I think that this is going to help a whole lot of folks who would like to vote actually do it. So I know we do have a few questions that have come in, so I'm going to answer some of those now, and you can keep sending those in as you have them. So okay. So one of the questions that we received is yes. So you will receive. It's about emails and how you get these documents. So you will input an email initially on that screen, and once you have that email, it will, when you're done signing the document, it will send it to you as an attachment. So it will be a PDF attachment, but you'll have that document in one place in an email, and I think that it even comes with a receipt that shows you like the steps that were taken in order to get to that point, in case anybody needs to verify that further. But the system that we're using is one that's a very secure one, and so there's a lot of steps in there to make sure that it's going to the right person. I can even show you. Hold up, just in case you think I'm lying or something. But a lot of windows open over here. So if I go into my email account again, and you're going to see all my spam emails that I get, but it's worth it. Yeah, so it will be in there for you. And since this is my account on it, it just came directly to me. So yes, so you'll have that, and you can use that whenever you need to, and you'll have that as a verification too. And if you don't know if it made it over to your local election authority, you should ask. Please do. All right. Looks like some of my comments over here are popping in this one. Okay, another question. Well, I do want to, yes, so this was done by volunteers, and these were folks who volunteered through the campaign, I suppose, but really we put a call out for folks who wanted to help fix this system, because unfortunately in Missouri it's a little bit behind the times in terms of how we can get these absentee requests out there. A lot of folks have been very confused about that process, and yeah, we're just very happy to be able to help with that. So this is going to put all that contact in the same place, and as you can see here, if you're still seeing it on the screen, we've got clerk emails, a whole bunch of contact all the way down for every county, and there's a whole lot. So this should make that process a bit easier. If you're interested and you know how to, if you're out there and you think you can make this process even better, please let us know, and we're happy to give you this information too. So whatever is going to help folks out the most, the better. Yeah. Okay, great. Well, if you do have any other questions, feel free to email me anytime. That's at elad@elad4mo.org. And other than that, you can also get on this website anytime. And my email is also on there. So if you just remember Vote Missouri right here, this is where you'll get to. And you can find, as the steps go, that there's my email. You can just click on it, and you'll be able to get a message to me. So thank you all so much for coming. I appreciate it. And please, if you do have any questions and I just didn't see them, because it's very possible that in this little app thing that I'm using, I'm not seeing everything. So if that is the case, I'm going to go on there right now and I'm going to put these links in there too. But I appreciate your time. Thank you for coming to this and submitting your questions. And I do want to say that today at 1 o'clock, we'll be going live again with a candidate, Emily Weber, who is running in the Kansas City area for our Alad Pod episode. So I will see you all very soon later today. All right, y'all. Take care.